What is good, YouTube, and welcome back to a brand new video. Today we are continuing with some Texas teams. Yesterday we did the San Antonio Spurs, and today I wanted to talk about the Houston Rockets. In my personal opinion, the Rockets have one of the best young cores in the NBA, but it doesn't sound like they want to be patient with this young core whatsoever, which I don't know if that's the right decision or not. I guess it remains to be seen. But apparently they were trying to get Mikal Bridges at the deadline. They tried to sign Brook Lopez in the offseason. This team is clearly not ready to just, full on tank, rebuild with young players and see what happens. They want to bring in veterans right away, which I'm not sure I agree with that decision, but whatever it may be, I'm going to try to come in here to 2K and execute the Rockets' plans. It doesn't seem like they're looking to, like I said, stay young. It looks like they are trying to be competitive as soon as possible. Maybe make themselves contenders as soon as possible. They do have a plethora of assets with the Nets picks, of course, as well. So let's go ahead, jump into this rebuild, and let's rebuild the Houston Rockets the way they seem to want to rebuild it. Before we get into today's video, make sure you guys drop a like on this one and subscribe if you are new to this channel. As always, greatly appreciated. We are on the road to 50,000 subs, so your subscription to help us reach that goal would be amazing. But like I said, today we're talking about the Houston Rockets. Operation Shingun, of course, has established himself as the best player here, but this young core of the Rockets is very, very good. You got Shingun, Jalen Green, Amon Thompson, Cameron Whitmore, Tari Easton. There's a lot of good young players here. But again, it doesn't seem like they're ready to just, let these young guys develop and roll that way. They want to bring in some veteran help. They have some assets to do so. They brought in Steven Adams already as the backup 5 for next year. Of course, like I mentioned, they tried to get Mikal Bridges. Apparently, they were willing to offer all the Nets their picks back, and they even threw Jalen Green on the table. So there is definitely some interest here for the Rockets to go out there and be competitive as soon as possible. I don't know if I agree with that decision or not. I guess it remains to be seen what they do to accomplish that goal. Obviously, Rockets rebuild today could be very easy if I just trade away all the veterans, let the young guys develop. We'd win a championship in probably 2 to 3 seasons because obviously 2K loves young players. They just develop really nicely. And if your team's very young, it seems like 2K loves your team. So that would make it easy. But today we're not doing that. We're trying to establish this Rockets plan where they're trying to get these veterans and bring them in. Of course, Fred VanVleet is here. Shingun is definitely going to stay the starting center going forward. I don't see why they move on from him. But it sounds like they are ready to move on from Jalen Green, so we'll probably try to move him on the offseason. Of course, we want to make it worth our while on who we're getting in return. But regardless, that's enough talk for me here in the intro. Let's go ahead, summit the rest of the season, and I will see you guys in the offs. Probably, obviously, not going to be in the playoffs, but I will see you guys in the lottery where we should have our pick. And I think we have the Nets pick this offseason too, so we should be in a good spot. But again, will the Rockets draft 2 more rookies, or will they trade it for vets? Today's video is brought to you by DGF's Optimizer and Correlation Tool. If you play on DFS apps like Underdog, Price Picks, and much, much more, you need the DFS Optimizer to help you find good plays. Basically, how it works is compares discrepancies across multiple sports books, and it shows you what a good play is right in front of you with zero research needed. This is a really good tool. Link is down in the description below. 25% off your first month. But basically how it works, like I said, you just look at the board, you go to any of the apps you play on, and you just look at what it's telling you. So basically, there's no discrepancy I can find at the very moment. I guess there is one here. So Aaron Nesmith under 13.5 points. Every book other than Prize Picks has it at 12.5. There's a couple at 13.5 as well, but most books are at 12.5. So that's the discrepancy there, and also shows you the juice on what books are feeling like over 10.5 rebounds and assists. You have minus 132 odds on FanDuel, minus 145 odds on, I think, on Bovada or whatever, and then Fliff minus 105. So some books are favoring Zion's over. And the way I use, or the apps I use to use this tool, of course, is Prize Picks. The way Prize Picks works is you choose between 2 to 6 players, 2 players being 3 times your entry, all the way up to 6 players being 25 times your entry. It's as simple as like I said, pick an over under on 2 to 6 players. They have all kinds of sports to choose from, all kinds of stats to choose from. They match your first deposit dollar for dollar up to $100. And finally, last but not least, is Dabble. Dabble is also really another cool app as well, just like Prize Picks. It is up to 8 players, 100 extra money. You actually copy people's entries with a push of a button. You don't even have to make your own entries if you don't want to. There's a feed where you can go to the activity on the game log and you can copy people's entries. So it's actually a really cool feature. I really like that. I wish Prize Picks had it. So really dope feature. They give you a free $10 just for signing up. Use code CRUSH10 when you sign up. But other than that, let's get back to the rebuild. So here are your end of the season awards. Of course, we all know how these usually go. Victor Wembanyama usually winning defensive and rookie of the year. We are not here. We're not here, of course, as we know. So let's go ahead and simulate playoffs, and Nets aren't here either, which is a great sign for our lottery odds on their pick. But let's see what happens. We are going to have the Clippers and the Cavaliers, and the Cavaliers going to win the championship. Donovan Mitchell is your finals MVP. LeBron James going to retire. Going to override that at least once here. And this is where it all starts, the lottery odds. So we are projected pick number 1 via the Wizards. That's protected. We are projected 8 via the Nets. And then our pick is projected to be... where is our pick? Oh, yeah, I believe it's top 4 protected, right? And that's from the Thunder, if I'm not... for whatever reason... am I tripping, or do I not see my pick? Maybe it's just the pick swap between the Rockets this year. Maybe it's not actually we have our pick and the Nets pick. That's probably what I'm doing wrong here. Although I thought the Thunder had the Rockets pick top 4 protected. I don't know. Let's just see what happens. So Spurs get 1. We get number 3 via the Nets. And then our pick is going to, I believe, the Mavericks via Houston. Oh, interesting. Okay, because I know that pick is top 4 protected. Maybe the Thunder. Wait, is that right? I don't know if that's right. But whatever. I know we're not supposed to I know the Rockets pick is like top 4 protected, so we don't actually get it. So it goes to 8. I'm not sure it belongs to the Mavericks, but maybe it does from that trade. I have no idea. Whatever. That doesn't make any sense, though. Why would the Mavericks have the Rockets pick all of a sudden? I'm bugging, man. I don't know. Let's just not worry about it. We got number 3 via the Nets. Do we keep this pick? Do we trade it? Is the question. Let's go to staff signing, Ime Udoka, and then let's go to fill the rest of this out. And I'll see you guys on draft night with the decision we make. We have pick number 3 overall. Of course, if you're trading pick number 3, you got to make sure you're doing something smart with it. If we're going to make this trade, we got to be getting a good player in return. Like, we can't just trade it for, negative Nancy or something. I don't even know what I'm trying to say, but you get what I'm saying. Like, we can't just give it up for nothing. So I am really determined here to try to make a trade, just because it seems like that's what the Rockets want to do. I don't want to add another rookie piece to this team, although that would make us really good in 2K, of course, but I'm going with a different challenge today. So there was only 2 teams that popped out to me, and I'm going to be honest with you, one of them I'm definitely not doing just because I just do it so often. I don't want to bore you guys with it. I mean, obviously, Trae Young, sticks out, but I've gotten him in a few videos lately. The Grizzlies with John Morant, I don't see them trading John Morant, of course. Utah is Lauri Markkanen. That would be fairly interesting. I could actually see the Jazz maybe trading Lauri Markkanen, just how the season's going for them. Maybe you could convince me, but I don't know. We'll probably stay away from that. The team that I'm really looking at, and again, another one is the Nets. Like, yeah, Mikal Bridges, it's a real life rumor that the Rockets want him, but I do get him in a lot of videos, so I'm going to try to stay away from that as well. The team that I'm actually interested in talking about is the Pelicans, man. I really feel like the New Orleans Pelicans could move on from Ingram or Zion this offseason. I really do. I don't think it's out of the realm of possibility that happens. So the Pelicans are looking, or not Pelicans, the Rockets are looking for some help. They could choose to trade for Zion or Brandon Ingram. We could go either one. I don't care. I actually don't mind either. I wouldn't mind getting Zion. I wouldn't mind getting Ingram. Either one is perfectly fine with me, but I'm going to try to get one of the 2. So we start with Brandon Ingram, of course. Obviously, both of them have had their health issues in the past. Right now, our starting small forward at the moment would be like Dylan Brooks, and then our power forward is Jabari Smith Jr. So Ingram does make sense to plug him in at that 3 spot. Jalen Green could be moved in this trade, but I could also use him in a different trade going forward. If I'm trading number 3, I don't want to attach Jalen Green with it. So yeah, let's go see. Do we shoot for the moon with Zion? Do we go for Ingram first? I'm going to go with Ingram first just because I feel like the Pelicans have Zion locked up long term. I feel like... Now, if you're the Rockets, though, trading number 3 for an expiring contract to Brandon Ingram sounds kind of insane, but you would need to know that, Ingram's re-signing for sure. And again, I don't even know if number 3 is worth it for Brandon Ingram. It may not be. Zion, that probably isn't worth it either. So we might be forcing this, which I don't necessarily want to do. If we could do this without number 3, maybe that's the best way to do this, but we're going to try to do this. So maybe we include Jalen Green in this trade instead. Try to keep number 3 out of the talks for now. So we're going to go Jock Landale to match the salary. We can offer that Nets pick next year, maybe. And then let's say, although the next year's draft is a lot better, but maybe we try to keep that. Maybe we try to keep that pick out of the trade. Steven Adams, we're not moving, of course. And then let's try to keep 2025 out of the talks. Let's say it's not the Wizards pick because actually, yeah, we want to keep as many. Let's go 2026 in Brooklyn and then 2028 Rockets pick. Let's say it's Jalen Green and 2 first-round picks for Brandon Ingram. That would give us, the direction we were looking for. We're going to go get a veteran to get this team some help. They agree. We gave Brandon Ingram. And we keep number 3 out. Keep number 3 as well, which I think is probably the best thing to do anyway. So that leaves our shooting guard spot wide open, whether we move Brooks, Whitmore, or whatever we decide to do there. We have our small forward in Brandon Ingram. And again, if you were trading number 3, for Brandon Ingram, you would have to know he's resigning, and I just don't know if you can do that. That's just too big of a risk to take. Number 1 is going to be Nicola. Number 2 is going to be Bazelis. Of course, Alex Sarr is the best player available by far, but I have gotten him quite a bit. I'm not going to do it again. Cody Williams is someone I have not gotten in the past. He's 6'8". Might go for him. Don't know much about him. Rob Dillingham, 6 foot. We obviously need a starting 2 guard now that Jalen Green is gone, or just a 2, or depth in general anyway. So I'm leaning towards either Kobe Walter or Cody Williams. I think I'm going to go Kobe Walters because that's his natural position. Cody Williams might go down if we move him down. Although I know Cody Williams is really good, but I am going to draft... No, I'm going to go Cody Williams. Why not? We haven't gotten him before. Out of Colorado. We'll take Cody Williams. I know I'm indecisive so far, but bear with me. Going to get Caleb Foster, and then that will be our draft. So just like that, we have Cody Williams, number 3 overall. Again, Alex Sarr was the best player available, but I have gotten him in quite a bit of videos as of late, so I'm more than okay with just, going something different today. Jayshawn Tate, I'm going to decline just because we're going to have so much forward depth in general now. And then Nate Williams, Jermaine Samuels, I'm cool with letting those guys just go. So we have money to sign someone else a free agency if we want to. LeBron's a free agent. So Amin Thompson, Fred VanVleet, of course, I'm cool with that point of rotation. Right now, we need to figure out who we're moving at the 2. So are we moving Ingram at the 2? Are we moving Brooks at the 2? Let's see. So Amin Thompson, we also could move, but I'm probably not going to do that. Although Amin Thompson could eventually start. Ingram goes to an 85 at the 2. That's not terrible. We might just roll with that. Whitmore would go down at the 2, and then Cody Williams would go down. So I think we'll move Ingram to the 2. I think we'll do that. So Ingram will play shooting guard for now. I might change that later on. But Fred VanVleet, Amin Thompson, Brandon Ingram, Dylan Brooks, Cameron Whitmore, Cody Williams, and then Jabari Tari Eason. And then Steven Adams is what the Rockets traded for. I guess he'll be our backup 5. So I'm actually kind of cool with this rotation because we get Cody Williams minutes right away. We don't need to sign anybody in free agency. Do we have any bird rights to worry about? Jayshawn Tate, I'm not bringing back. I will sign some depth, but nothing too crazy. So I'm going to sign we can sign like Edmund Sumner to a 1-year deal for some depth. We can sign like some other guys for some depth as well. Let's say we get like Watford on some depth piece as well. So just sign those guys, and then that will be our offseason. So we don't do anything too crazy other than bringing in Ingram, which is still crazy. I don't know why I'm downplaying that, but bringing Ingram. We have Cody Williams from the draft. Not too bad. Fred VanVleet is down, which was to be expected. Ingram up to an 86 after I moved him to the 2 guard, which is nice. So we might even go up even more if we moved him back. Tari Eason, Whitmore up, which is great. And then Steven Adams hopefully will be healthy soon to be our backup 5 because we need him, right? We traded for him, or the Rockets did anyway. And he will be our backup 5 at least for this next season. I know eventually he'll regress, but this year he could be our backup center. So taking a look at this rotation, we keep our picks in 2025. We're going to have that Nets pick again. And then I believe that Wizards pick is actually protected again. So I might have to send that to them. I believe it's protected in 2025 as well. We're obviously going to move this proficiency. No need to be a defense. We're going to be 2 stars. We'll move this to a balanced. Ingram will fit it very well, which is nice. The star we just brought in. So yeah, that's all looking very, very good. And I'm very, very excited about what this is going to turn into. So rotationally, it is going to be Fred VanVleet, Brandon Ingram, Dylan Brooks, Jabari Smith Jr., Şengün, Amin Thompson, Tari Eason, Cameron Whitmore, and Cody Williams. And Wofford. We are just going to run a 9-man rotation and roll with that. So that'll be our 9-man rotation. I actually like this rotation. Thompson off the bench, Brooks starting still, Jabari, Fred VanVleet. So yeah, this should, well, at least you'd hope if you're the Rockets, this should be a play-in team. Steven Adams might eventually take over, so we might have to run a 10-man rotation to get him some minutes as well because I do want Cody Williams still playing. Other than that, I will see you guys at the end of the season. What is Ingram's shot tendency, by the way? Definitely need to know this. Shot tendency for Şengün is not very high. I might boost that up as well. Ingram's is a 95, which is great. I'm going to move Şengün's up just a little bit. Other than that, I'll see you guys at the end of year 2, unless if I stop at the deadline. So end of year 2, here's what your awards will look like. This year, we get Alex Sarr winning Rookie of the Year on the Washington Wizards. We do get Amin Thompson winning Most Improved Player, 10 and 7 off the bench. Not too shabby. We'll absolutely take that. Uli Green actually coached the year on the Pelicans, so even after trading Ingram away, they were still pretty good. Cody Williams does not make an all-rookie team. He was only playing like 13 minutes a night, so I can't really fault him for that too much. We do end up being a play-in team. We were a lock-and-loaded playoff team for a little bit. We started losing a bunch of games down the stretch, unfortunately. But 21 from Ingram, 18 from Şengün, 15 from Whitmore, 13 from Jabari, 12 from Fred VanVleet, 10 and 7 from Amin Thompson, 9 from Tari Eason, and then 9 from Brooks, and then 6 from Cody Williams. So not too bad. Do we get out of the play-in after beating... we got to beat the Nuggets to get out of the play-in. So we'll see how this goes. But team is on fire right now. Maybe we can come out here and eliminate the Nuggets. That would be a huge morale boost. You know, beat a team that just won a championship not too long ago in the play-in. One game elimination style type environment, and we are going to do just that. Beat them by 19, 30 from Şengün, 23 from Ingram. We are in the playoffs. We do play the Thunder in round 1. Obviously, this one is going to be a tough matchup for us, but we'll give it our best shot. I did try to sign Ingram at the extension deadline, but he had no interest in talking about an extension, so we got to re-sign him in the offseason, which we definitely plan on doing. Somebody curl around against the Thunder, and we do go up 2-1 on them, but they are going to give us a battle here. It is 3-2. We got to make sure we give them all we got. Cameron Whitmore is going to start in this game 6, so let's see if that changes anything. If we force a game 7, man, that'd be pretty exciting out the gate for this team. Not something I expected this year, but you know what? I will absolutely take it. Let's go. 133-135. We force a game 7 against the Thunder team you guys all know too well. Gives me a lot of problems in 2K. But right now, we may be the one giving them problems unless it just blows us out in this game 7, which it looks like they're going to do just that. But the fact we pushed this team to a game 7 still very much excites me. 101, 103 to 125. But it's a good sign. It's a good sign of things to come. We can still make another move in this offseason as well. We are probably not done yet. Thunder do go on to the championship. So we pushed the team that went on to win a championship to 7. Nuggets actually got the play-in as well and made it all the way to the finals. So shout out to them for that after losing the first leg of the play-in. That's pretty crazy. Lottery time once again. We are projected. Nets have Phoenix's pick. Bulls have Portland's pick. And we're projected Washington and Brooklyn's pick in the top 3. Now, I will tell you right now, I'm pretty sure that Washington pick is protected in real life. I have to imagine it is, but I'll double check like I usually do. All right, let's see if we get number 1 and number 2. So that Brooklyn pick ends up being number 1. We could draft Cooper Flag on this team, which we have 11 or sorry, Nets have our pick via pick swap. We have 2 as well, which again, the Wizards should get that pick, I believe. It would be pretty wild if they don't, and I'm pretty sure that pick is protected. I will double check on it, but I mean, I really can't justify not drafting Cooper Flag, right? I really can't. Like, I think I got to do that. Like, I can't just sit here and be like, okay, well, you know, we already have Ingram. We need to go all in. Like, we can get a generational prospect like Cooper Flag. If you're a franchise, you have the opportunity. You can't pass on that. So, I'm absolutely going to go research, obviously, that pick really quickly. And then I will, on that Wizards pick, and I will see you guys on draft night to take Cooper Flag, probably. Of course, as I thought, that pick is like top 10 protected in 2025. Is top 8 protected again next year as well? I can't do top 8 in 2K, but I did top 10 once again. But we got number 1. So as we know who we're taking. It's no brainer. I think if you have the chance to take a guy like Cooper Flag, you absolutely do it. So just like that, we walk away with a generational prospect in the draft. Feeling very good about this. For Evan Vliet, it's interesting because I might decline that. $45 million at 31 years old. It's not like he did anything wrong. But averaging 12 points, I just can't justify that being worth it. And of course, we have to resign Ingram. And Amin Thompson, I think, is ready to take over that starting point guard spot anyway. So for Evan Vliet, we are going to decline. I respect you, my Wichita State fellow brethren, but I got to let you go. Alperen Şengün, let's go ahead and resign you and Ingram because we're going to have to spend a lot of money. Like, this is about to be a lot of money, which is why you absolutely decline for Evan Vliet, I think. Brandon Ingram has no offers, so we should be able to get him pretty easily, which is nice. So we're going to just give both those guys extensions. Both those guys will be back, which is awesome. That's a huge boost for this team. And then for Evan Vliet, we could actually resign as well if we wanted to a cheaper contract, which we might do. I don't hate doing that. Ingram. All right, so we're going to easily have to move one of these guys to shooting guard now, just because obviously we have so many small forward options. So Brooks. Or so Cooper Flag will start next year. Cody Williams will go down, like I figured. Cameron Whitmore goes down 1, so he might move over. Brooks goes down 2, so I think Whitmore will be the one that moves to the 2, unfortunately. So it'll be Whitmore, Ingram on the 2 spot. Brooks, Cooper Flag, and Cody Williams. We'll figure out what we're going to do with that, and we need a backup center. And then we'll probably re-sign for Evan Vliet. We could just bring back Steven Adams, but I know he'll regress if I do. I'm going to go get Evan Vliet back. I might as well, right? Let's give him a nice and tidy little contract, 2-year deal, a lot cheaper. He wants to return to Houston, and we're going to give him that ability to do so. So just like that, he's back. And then, again, Steven Adams is our best option at the moment. Would love to see if another option pops up as a backup 5, just because I don't love Steven Adams as the best option, just because I know he's going to regress. So let's go to day 12 and see if any of our options change. Maybe Hardenstein becomes available to us and he wants to sign here. We'll see. So day 12, center options. Okay, just kidding. All right, here we go. So Mo Wagner, Day'Ron Sharpe, Marvin Bagley. Adams, Christian Wood, Drew Eubanks, Larry Nance, Hardenstein, I think, is all the way up here, right? Yep, he wants $15 million, which is fair. Capella, bring him back to Houston would be fun, but not going to happen. We actually can offer $5 million, so we might be able to convince one of these guys to come over, maybe. Isaiah Jackson, nope. Okay. Can't get Isaiah Jackson. Wiseman, a little too much money. We might be able to get Mo Wagner, though. That might not be out of the realm of possibility. Let's see. Not really my favorite target by any means. What if I can get Day'Ron Sharpe? Can I get Day'Ron Sharpe? Probably not going to accept this. Probably not going to accept this, I assume. No. All right, so last but option, Jackson Hayes actually might be our best option. He'll sign that. So we'll get Jackson Hayes. He'll be a little bit better than what Adams would have been this year, who would probably regress. I'll take Jackson Hayes. Cody Williams up to an 80. Jackson Hayes stays at 77, which I'll take. And we have some progression. Ahmed Thompson is going to start this year. Fred VanVleet is back, but he'll come off the bench this year, which I don't hate. But we're getting this next season rotation. Obviously, this team, just drafting Cooper Flagg, adding him to the equation, and just, how good this team could be. I really love the ceiling of this roster being a contender this year. I don't think that's out of the realm of possibility. I think we've done a great job so far. It's just a matter of, and we pushed the Thunder to 7 last year. I mean, we just added a generational prospect to the equation. You would have to hope. I know rookies, like, most of the time don't make like an impact on winning right away, which Cooper Flagg is actually going to come off the bench, which I don't know if I want to do that to him. Although I wouldn't be surprised if the Rockets did do that. I can't sit here and confidently have Brooks starting over Cooper Flagg. So I am going to make Dylan Brooks a non-starter. I'm sorry, but we got to do it. So Brooks, thank you. But I think I think Cooper Flagg has to start. I really do. So Cooper Flagg is going to start, get 28 minutes as he deserves. Dylan Brooks come off the bench as the last spot. Cody Williams not getting any minutes. I definitely hate that. So we're going to go 10 rotation. I might have to shrink the rotation at the deadline. We may have to, consolidate some things here, which that might mean Brooks is on the move. I don't know. We'll figure it out. I'll see you guys at the end of this season. Hopefully, maybe I don't need to stop at the deadline because the team's doing good. But as I say that, we're off to an 0-5 start. 0-6. We finally get a win on November 2nd. We'll take it. And then hopefully we turn this bad boy around. So far, not looking good. So here are your end of the season awards this year. Luka wins MVP, Harper Rookie of the Year, 6-man goes to Ben Simmons on the Warriors, Wembanyama Defensive Player, Chris Walker Most Improved, and Giannis Clutch Player, and Coach of the Year goes to Tom Thibodeau, and Zachary Staples Executive of the Year. Luka Doncic, Jokic, Giannis, Chet Holmgren, and Zion Williamson is your All-NBA teams, All-NBA second team, All-NBA third team, All-Defensive first team, and All-Defensive second team. We ended up as a second seed in the Western Conference, which is awesome. Obviously, we're looking to go far in the playoffs if possible. Stats were spread around this year, so no clear cut star, which is not ideal. I'd love to see Ingram averaging 20 if possible, but I think adding Cooper Flagg to this equation, kind of spread the scoring around a little bit, which I'm not surprised by necessarily, but hopefully collective effort gets us all the way to where we want. Josh Giddey is in Sacramento now, so the Thunder lost him, which I guess is a good sign for us as long as we can get past obviously the Kings here. So let's go ahead and select current round against the Kings to start things off. We are going to lose game 1, but we beat them in 5. And now we get the Warriors. So I have Steph. They have Ben Simmons off the bench. They no longer have Clay. Or they do, or he's just, no, they don't have Clay. Or no, he's a 76ers overall. They do have him. But Draymond is down. I mean, Stephen Curry, of course, is the one guy I'm worried about. Kuminga is still really solid as well, averaging 23 in the playoffs. So could be a tough series still on our hands. But this is time for us to get revenge after all the years the Warriors stumped the Rockets in the playoffs. And now we get the team that we pushed to 7 last year. Now, they signed Jamal Murray and OG Anunoby. Very interesting. So this is not going to be an easy series by any means. Jamal Murray, $29 million. So don't know how the Thunder pulled it off. They have Fultz off the bench as well. But 2-1 so far. Let's go ahead and fix rotation as we need. I'm going to even shrink this down to an 8-man rotation because I would love nothing more than to just get a championship out of the way right here, right now, and beat the Thunder. But, of course, it's not going to be easy. So we have to force a game, or we have to even it up. If we go down 3-1 to the Thunder, that's probably GG's. And we are going to do that. We do even it up. 107-126. That's a great sign. Now we go to a game 5 in Oklahoma City. If we can win this one and take them back to Houston with an advantage in our direction, that would be a great sign. Now, can we do that as a question? We take the lead. They had it for a second. We keep this lead. We do. We beat them by 4. We have a 3-2 lead on the Thunder now. All we got to do is win this one at home, and we're going to the finals, guys. But it looks like we're not going to be able to do that. Yeah, unfortunately, the Thunder have us here. So it's never going to be easy with the Oklahoma City Thunder. We did make it a little interesting at the end. But game 7 in Oklahoma City, we got to win this one, and it's not looking like it might go our way. The Thunder, okay, it's going to be a close one. We run away with the lead is the question. We have a 6-point lead in the final stretch here. This is going to be a very close game to end things off here. But it's looking okay so far. 123 to 125. I think we watched the end of this, or I could even play it out. Nah, that's probably too high pressure environment for me, to be honest with you. Let's just let the computer do the work for me, just because I will probably choke it just because of how high intensity this is. All right, here we go. 125 to 123. Gonna inbound it to Amon Thompson. Got Brandon Ingram getting the ball. Love this. Ingram, I traded for you for a reason. This is where you close the Thunder out here. And that is going to be a charging, isn't it? And he fell. What on earth did I just watch, bro? All right, well, we'll thankfully have some depth. Hopefully, we can, I don't know, bro. Amon on Shea. I like this. Amon Thompson, good defender. As long as Shea doesn't score here, we should be good. If we get a stop, that goes a long way. Yeah, Chet, I kind of saw that from a mile away, is going to do a pick and roll with Shea. And just like that. 125 to 125. Let's see what we're going to do here. We got the Rockets inbounding the ball. And we're going to try to even this up. So here we go. Amon Thompson. Can we inbound the ball, please? Going to give it to Şengün. Okay, Tari Eason has the ball. I don't even know who you'd go to here. Eason 3 makes it. Okay, Tari Eason. Whatever. I didn't like that shot whatsoever, but you know what? We'll take it. All right, Shai Gilgeous-Alexander. We're up 3, 128 to 125. Shai is going to try to make something happen here again. Just don't allow a 3, and we do allow a wide open 3. He misses it though. Shai Gilgeous-Alexander, not known for his 3-point shooting like that much, and we do end up getting a foul. Amon Thompson at the free throw line is going to make the first one. This will give us a 5-point lead. The Thunder do have a timeout. They'll more than likely use it. If he makes this one, it is a 5-point game. Thunder call their final timeout. That Easton 3, what a 3, bro. What an absolute banger shot that was. Man, that he might have just won this series for us, as long as we don't choke something here. Jamal Murray is in now. Shai is going to get the ball here. He's going to have Amon Thompson all up on him. Amon Thompson playing good defense so far. Clamps him up. Going to cut. J-Dub cutting. 130 to 127. All right, we're not out of the woods just yet. We got to inbound the ball. We do to Cameron Whitmore. Thankfully, that's a foul because he ran out of bounds. Whitmore at the free throw line. Close us out, Whitmore. Come on, get at least one here. He's going to make the first one. I think that should seal the deal. If we make 2, that should be an even bigger dagger. We do. Whitmore goes 2 for 2 at the free throw line. Just like that, we should have this one. I think anyway. Shai Gilgeous-Alexander is going to give it to J-Dub. Contested 3. Doesn't go in. And just like that, guys, we are going to the NBA Finals. What an absolute 3-pointer from Tari Eason, man. He is the reason we won this. Absolutely the reason. Thompson missed a free throw. I mean, at this point, it's not that big of a deal. I think with 8 seconds left, it'd be very, very hard for the Thunder to do something here. 133 to 127. They're going to need a miracle. 8 seconds left in the clock. Don't think it's going to be done. Shai is going to give it to Murray. Murray is going to pump fake a 3. Give it to Shai. You don't have time for this. And that is going to be it, boys. Just like that, we beat the Thunder in Game 7 and make it to the NBA Finals to play the Knicks. So we'll see who the Knicks have and who is awaiting us. But, man, what a win. Tari Eason, I freaking love you. So the matchup against the Knicks is not ideal. They have Cade Cunningham and Jalen Brunson on the same team. It's going to be a tough one. I like my roster, but here goes nothing. Game 1, 1-0. We lose by 1. We even it up. Game 3, 2-1. The Knicks are going to give us trouble, aren't they? Man, I thought we might have a championship in our grasp after beating the Thunder. What a heartbreaker this would be if we lose to the Knicks. Oh, man. If we even this series up, wow. I thought the momentum was all going to be in the Knicks' corner, but now they're going to win this one, though. You know, I said that just a little bit ago, and we came back. Can we do that again here? It's going to be a close one. We are never going to take the lead, though. We got really, really close to doing it. All right, man. Game 6. We got to even this up. It's going to be in Houston. We were able to steal that Game 4. Can we do that here as well? Man, if we force another Game 7, that'd be phenomenal. And it looks like we are going to do just that. Going to another Game 7. 111 to 138. Game 7 in New York. Madison Square Garden. Here goes nothing, man. Here goes nothing. So they are going to start off with the lead. I do not want to get blown out. That's like the last thing I want. Like, at least give us a game here. And we're going to get blown out, aren't we? Oh, just kidding. Okay. We have a 5-point lead. Let's watch the end of this. 5-point lead. 187-82. Or, sorry, not 187. 87-82. We have the ball. You know what? Screw this. I'm closing this out. I believe in myself to close this game out. I'm giving it to Ingram, and we are going to close this bad boy out. Jabari Smith Jr., I'm going to get you on a fade really quickly. Jabari's wide open from 3, and I'm going to hit it, baby. Just like that, I'm him. All right, I'm on like superstar difficulty. Let's calm down. But that's a big shot. Fred VanVleet, I'm going to be on Cade Cunningham like glue. Cade Cunningham's trying to drive to the basket. I wish I had Ahmed Thompson out here right now. Oh, wow. Oh, my goodness. I still was able to contest it. 90 to 84. All right, so we have a 6-point lead. I got to make sure we take as much time off the clock as possible. We don't need to rush things here. No need to rush it. All right. Jabari hit a big 3 for us. Let's see if we can let's take some time off the clock. Like I mentioned, we have a 6-point lead. No need to rush things here. Take some time off the clock. Make sure we don't stay still so the computer doesn't steal the ball. All right, so took some time off the clock. I think I have a Şengün. Oh, my goodness. That would have been a big basket. Okay. It didn't give me a bar, which I'm a little disappointed by. Drummond is going to try to cook here. He's going to give it to Klingon. I'm going to be on him. Cade, as long as we don't allow a 3, we should be golden. Drummond is going to... Wow, that was a miscommunication on my part. All right, we have a 4-point lead. Again, I shouldn't choke this, right? Like, there's no way. They're going to start fouling, which I'm actually okay with. So, we are going to allow them to foul us. I'm going to give this to Ingram again. And we're going to hit some free throws in this game. So... All right, I'm going to try to... Ooh, okay. You're not going to foul me? Ooh, I got to... Oh, my gosh. Şengün was going to be there. Ahmed Thompson, free throw. Let's see if I can hit this free throw. It's a very slow release, and I'm going to miss the first one. Okay, not great, not great. We're going to hit the second one, though? Yes, we do. Okay, that's big. 91-86. We got to get a stop. Ahmed Thompson's back out here. I like this... defensive matchup a lot better than, of course. Wow, if he hits that, that's big. They miss it, though. Thank you for missing that. If they would have hit that, I would have been a little nervous. But all right, Jabari's free throw is a little slow as well, but we're gonna hit it to 92-86. That'll give us a nice little lead here, and boom, we are going to be up 7 with 25 seconds left on the clock in another game 7. Man, what a couple games we've had on our hands. 9:43 a.m. in the morning for me right now, and I'm already having a great day. All right, let's see what the Knicks decide to do here. They're gonna give it to Cade. Nice closeout from Ahmed. They're gonna miss it, and that is your ball games, ladies and gentlemen. The Houston Rockets are champions of the world in basketball, of course. Do I hit another 3 on them? No, I'm not gonna do it to him. I'm not gonna do it to him. Let's just hold the ball. Actually, I'm gonna do it to him. Give me a screen. Go hit another 3 for me, Jabari. Hit another. Just kidding. Or I almost said Alec Burks. We're going to still shoot another 3. And that is going to be the end of it. 93-86. We win another... Or not another championship. We win a championship. Cooper Flagg's rookie season. Look at him on the floor just praising everything. And let's see if we get the glitch. Cade celebrating. Oh, 2K, fix this glitch. Why is Cade celebrating with the team? It makes no sense. I'm assuming he's going to be in the trophy celebration. Let's see. No, it's Josh Hart. So Josh Hart and Cade are on the Rockets, I guess. I hope you guys enjoyed this video. This was a fun one. Thank you guys for watching as always. This is Crushables. I'm saying peace. Thank you guys so much for watching. Make sure you click here to watch another video that I know you'll love.